Hey everybody, welcome to The Upside with Patricia. And today we are doing step 2. Came to believe that only something greater than yourself can help you become better than you are. Or how AA puts it, believe that our power greater than ourselves can restore us to sanity. Because for me, when I find that I am powerless over something, I can get a little crazy, sometimes. Over the years, though, I've learned, what to do, so I don't, because when you are powerless over something, it's so frustrating, whether it's the traffic, your kids, your husband, your wife, the person in front of you at the grocery store, whatever. That's why I love that I found the 12 steps for everyone, because it's like once you learn all the steps, you are able to just go through real quick, assess the situation, be part of the solution, not blow a gasket. It's great. Because sometimes we do lose it in a given day, even more than once, even. God, if you're only out in traffic, So when step 1, as we go back, I'm powerless over. What are you powerless over today? Is it driving you crazy? And so that's why we believe that something bigger than us can restore us to sanity. Now, that does not mean that, if you were never introduced to, God through a church and it was differently, it's how you perceive God, and if you never even thought about it because it was never introduced to you, I understand that might be like, wow, I don't know what to do with that, but you just have to believe that something outside you is stronger. It's your concept. It's your concept. It doesn't mean you have to go run to the nearest religion to, that's not what I'm telling you at all. It's just believing that something out there is stronger than you. I figure, Christians would be like, I got this. Well, yes, you have part of it, but I've even met Christians with warped concepts of a higher power, and they're like, it's all on my shoulders, still. Or he's like a mafia boss. It's okay when you're good, but if you get out of line, you're in big trouble. That's not how it is either, So basically, to the simplest, it's write down on a piece of paper what you would like your higher power to be, because you're like, well, you can think, well, something had to create this earth, so that's pretty amazing because I can't do that, So then, with that thought in your head, just go, okay, well, that energy, what would I want that to be? you know? And because, like I said, not all of us went to church, and, many of us even had it crammed down our throats, don't want anything to do with it. So if you had a higher power, what would you want him to be like? And even if you are a Christian, maybe your perception could be off. Maybe it's great. Maybe you have a fantastic perception of God. Good. Okay? That's, perfect. But for me, I had to borrow other people's higher powers, because I'm like, well, I can't really believe that my God is going to be good for me, because I did not believe that. So I'm like, how can I even believe that a power greater than myself could restore me to sanity? That's for me to do. And that's not how it is. So just open your mind, smash the box, forget what you've seen, heard, whatever growing up, and just if you have a good relationship, great. Maybe just writing down what your thoughts of the higher power will make it better, And if it's not good, then my hope is to soften it, change it. I needed that to happen. I needed that to happen a lot, because I always thought that when bad things happened to me, that I was powerless over, that he was making me pay for everything that I've ever done, because, I wasn't the greatest person, kind of obnoxious and a jerk when I was, doing the things I did, to even get to a 12-step group, but now it's like I have 24 years, and so God's really got to clean me up and clean me up and clean me up, and he's got to show me, I love you, stuff happens, and we're just going to walk through it, and you're going to get stronger with me. So this is just basically, I'm going over again step 1, which is I'm powerless over whatever it is. It could be health, it could be finances, it could be family, friends, relatives, spouses, co-workers, teachers, students, whatever. You name it. Okay, now you know what the problem is. Now it's just make a list of what you want your higher power to be like. What you would want him to even be. And believe, and just say that you're willing to come to believe that what you've written down is stronger than you and can restore you to sanity. That's it. Plain and simple. Other than that, just realize that it's going to take time. It's not going to happen 1, 2, 3. It's just not. It's just not. And I'm glad that I'm staying to step 2 on a Monday, because our Mondays, we are powerless over Monday. And life can be very unmanageable because of it. But as we go through these steps, we can even like Mondays more. I know I have come to do that. And I'm going to tell you that every day seemed like a Monday to me in the beginning when I was dealing with life without numbing myself. Because basically, you don't have to be doing food, drugs, alcohol, gambling, all that stuff. It could be yelling or taking getting hooked into something and then getting into it with whomever, even a coworker or whatever. You don't need to take that hook, because that's not something you normally do. You'll play tennis with them, which means they throw something at you and you pop it back, and it just keeps going. But with this, my hope is, as we go through the steps, you will see that hook coming and just turn your back. You'll have something else to do, because if you don't feed anybody's stuff, starving people don't stay around. Starving things don't stay around. You find solutions when you're not blowing a gasket, So, and things get better when you don't reach for your anger, when you don't reach for your tears, when you don't reach for being so stressed out you can't sleep. You're like, because that must do something for us, because we're like, oh. But it helps us to be more relaxed, as we go through these steps. So, last time I'm going to say it, step 1 is powerless over. What am I powerless over today? Even if it's just Monday and I can't stand it, and I want to kebab my maybe coworker or child, spouse, the person at the grocery store. I don't know. Step 2, come to believe that a power greater than ourselves can restore us to sanity. I did have something that I could have read today, but it was just so, it just didn't match up with what I was going to say. So not every day am I going to do that, because it just wasn't worth it. It just wasn't. Anyhow, you guys have an awesome Monday and an awesome week to come. And that's it. Have a great one. Bye-bye.